Hey, so I know it's been a long time. I actually just looked at today when the last time I posted a video was on this channel, and it was like a year and a half ago. I kind of disappeared without saying much. And for that, I feel like I owe you guys, first of all, an apology. But there was a lot going on in my head and in my life at the time. And so I had to think about exactly what I wanted my future to look like, figure out exactly what I wanted to do myself, because there was a lot of changes at the time. And so this is a video, first and foremost, to catch you up on where I've been, and also let you know about what I'm doing moving forward and how this channel is going to look like in the future. Like many of you guys probably know, who've been supporting the channel for a long time, I started Amazon back in 2017. And when I did start Amazon back in 2017, I was obsessed. And when I mean obsessed, I mean that's literally all I could talk about, all I could think about, all I wanted to do was Amazon, Amazon FBA. And it was such a good opportunity. Like I was trying to get my friends into it. I got my sister to try it. Like everyone that I could possibly help with Amazon, I tried to help. Over the years, Amazon had evolved and the business model had changed. And I started to feel myself losing motivation and passion for, I mean, in essence, buying products from China, doing slight improvements on them, and then selling them to an American audience for more expensive. With the rise of things like AliExpress and Temu and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of Chinese sellers in the space, I started to realize that this isn't really the life that I envisioned for myself, just reselling stuff like that. So I had to take a step back. And before I completely stopped making videos on YouTube, I actually started to post less and less frequently. Looking back at it, I noticed that even though I was making really good money from it, I sort of kind of felt that I was losing my passion for it, my love for it that I had, the obsession that I had for it when I first started. And so, long story short, I decided to basically go drop Amazon completely, and with that, drop my coaching program, because obviously, if I'm not in the trenches with something, I'm not going to teach people to do that thing. And that's when I took a step back from YouTube and tried to recalibrate and figure out what exactly I wanted to do with my life and figure out what my next steps were going to be. And I know that a lot of the times people tell you like, passion doesn't matter. Passion doesn't matter. All the gurus will say that. I think that's actually kind of true when you're starting off and you literally have no money. You should be doing anything to just make some money. But once you feel comfortable, once you have money saved up, once you're not worried about how to feed yourself or your family, I think passion is actually super important, because if you no longer care about what you're doing, you're not going to go 100% all into it. Where there are people who are passionate about it and they will go 100% into it, and you'll never win against those kind of people. So for me, when I started to realize that I was not putting my all into it, I had to make a change. So I took a few months off. I started to look for different kind of business models that I could run, things that I thought I could have fun doing, things that I thought I could be passionate about. And I always wanted to try out YouTube automation. That was always something that for some reason had a kind of calling towards. And so I did end up trying that with a business partner, and actually went really, really well. We, started 2 YouTube channels, made really, really good money. The only thing is that our partnership had soured and kind of went wrong. Maybe I'll make a video on partnerships in the future, because I haven't had very good luck with that. But the actual channels themselves did really, really well. We have 12 full-time employees running the channels for us, basically, and making good money. But I took that all as a sign, with the partnership, that maybe this isn't my path. So then I went back to the drawing board and I started looking at, what am I actually good at? What are there things that I have, what skills do I have that maybe other people don't have? And if you guys have been watching the channel for a long time, you know that I started e-com and Amazon in 2017. About 2018, I started my own coaching program. And since then, I was running both of those. So other than e-com and Amazon, another big skill that I have is, info and coaching, because that's what I did for a long time as well. So when I heard about the whole growth operating space, which, by the way, it's so cringe, the growth operating space, which, if you don't know what it is, it's just basically teaming up with creators who have an audience, and then you help them build like courses and programs, essentially stuff along those lines. So the business model actually does make sense. It's similar to like KSI and Logan Paul, and when they team up with Congo brands to create Prime, because KSI and Logan Paul they didn't create Prime. They kind of partnered to be the audience that have the audience to push the product. So it's kind of a similar situation, and technically it should be a win-win. But that whole growth operating space is just so bad because selling info products and marketing and programs, it's such a difficult thing to do. And so as a beginner, it's almost impossible for you to know what you're doing or any other thing. So, but for myself, like I said, I was running these programs and coaching programs and mentorships in 2018. So I had a lot of experience in the space. So I decided, you know what, let me go out and try to find some creators or some coaches that I could work with to actually team up with them and then help them scale their coaching programs. And so that's what I did. And now I have 2 people that I'm working with, a couple creators for coaching program, and it's going great. So, and before anything, I just want to get in front of everyone here. There will be no courses, there will be no things that I sell on this channel. There's no YouTube automation, no growth operating, nothing like that. I'm just sharing with you what I do and what I've done, because right now all I'm working with is I'm working one-on-one just with coaches to help them scale their coaching offer. So there's absolutely nothing to sell anybody here. This channel will be purely for myself, documenting my journey, and also, just putting out videos that are top of mind for me. Because recently I was deleting some stuff on my computer to try and make space, and I ran into a video that I had recorded when I was starting my YouTube automation journey. And so it was like just when the channel was starting to blow up and starting to make sales and everything was going really, really great. And I look back at it when I was deleting this stuff and I was like, wow, I wish that I was able to document all the things that I have tried, because, and I wish that I even documented more of that YouTube automation journey, because looking at it back at it, it's like, it's your story, it's your everything. And on that same note, when I look back at the oldest videos here on the channel, I was so young. I think I started this channel like 21 years old. I'm 28 now, or yeah, something like that. Maybe 22 I started the channel, something along those lines. So it's been such a long time, and I can look back at those videos when I was filming those videos, and I look at them. By the way, I cringe. It's super cringy, but I'm proud of the guy who sat down there, the kid at the time who sat down there and who hit the record button and who recorded the video and put himself out there, even though, people judge, people think whatever they want to think, but putting yourself out there, like I said, I'm proud of that kid that did that. And so in 5 or 10 years, I want to be able to look back at myself in this YouTube channel or on this YouTube channel and see my journey documented. So I guess that's really the reason why I'm doing this. And moving forward on the channel, I'm only going to be talking about the things that I want to be talking about. Business, consulting, things that are top of mind. If I learn something or if I experience something and I want to document and share it with you guys, that's what this channel is going to be. Like I said, I'm not going to be selling courses or things like that. That's not what this is for. I know that most of you guys here are here for Amazon. And again, I want to thank you so much for your support during that part of my life. But there won't be any Amazon content moving forward. It's going to be mostly business, top of mind stuff, my life, documenting, and kind of sharing the lessons that I learned along the way. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate, again, all the support, and I'll see you in the next video.